Hello, everybody.
Sell
This
out.
was my first. This was my first introduction to Sold Out Publishing and Metronomic Games, but I had actually had a little bit of a history of following this game for a long time. Welcome to No Straight Roads. Move that mouse out there.
That's such an man. What are you? Some freaking eighth grade teacher giving a presentation?
Okay.
It happens. Anywho, so Jordy's joining us, but she's gonna be right back for a second. Matt is also joining us.
Hi.
And Hype is also here as well, because of course he likes supporting the games that we find silly. And absolutely, James has to be here because we're not doing the single player.
Yeah, we're doing straight up co-op.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So-
Jordy, just in time for our cooperative play.
So I want to ask just right off the bat, who's who in this playthrough?
I will be Mayday.
And I'm Zook.
Okay.
Yep. So with that said, let's learn a bit about our
The
world.
biggest change can come from the most unexpected individual, with the audience at your fingertips. All you need is a little push.
Would you believe me that she is a traffic reporter, also a nature biologist, and it's really amazing the cast that they pulled together for this.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I
The
want to
cast
say
for
they're
this
straight
is
from.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. They're all straight from like Malaysia, right?
Yep.
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 All Malaysian-based voice actors and actresses, except for one, because fan, I guess. Right.
Hey,
What? Okay.
Okay.
So, thus, we're gonna meet our titular duo for this grand musical adventure as soon as we get the cameras rolling.
Your hair is French fries. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
you're not wrong. No, you're not. You're not
Thank
wrong.
you.
Okay, Zook, stand here, right here. Good, and I'll be at this
Why not?
Just like
I'm sure we've all
Okay.
been in this kind of situation.
This is gonna
Oh,
Here we
yes.
go.
It's happening. Time to get famous.
Rocket.
Please state your name and introduce yourself briefly.
Oh.
Hey,
Yellow.
Hello.
the name's Mayday.
Hi.
I wield a guitar.
So what we have here is a musical talent show of sorts. And we have ourselves a duo rock and roll band.
We're Bunk, bitch.
Man, it'd be really sucky if this talent show was like, you know, an entire set of Simon Cowell's.
But you know, this
Oh,
Potentially.
boy.
is certain something, don't you
And I mean, as you're seeing here, clearly Mayday has a little more
Pep in her step.
excitement. That too.
And spunk. I mean,
Yeah,
not
no,
to
Mayday-
say that Zook doesn't have spunk, but still.
Oh yeah, no, like Mayday's the literal sunshine of the two, where Zook is the far more level-headed of the two, and arguably has a little bit more character development in this whole story. But that's something we can touch upon the further we get into the game.
Yep.
Bam in your faces. We're bringing back rock.
I only just now realize why Bunka Junka is bunk bed and then junction. Oh.
You
I
just
knew
caught that
that.
now.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
I thought they were just saying random rhyming words. Oh,
Good take.
good take.
That's it?
Alright.
We got what we needed.
Awesome.
Now please make your way to the audition stage. Just follow the arrows. Thank
Arrows?
you.
No, thank you so much. That was mighty sweet.
And yeah, it is a 3D platformer brawler of sorts. And right off the bat, while they're having their whole little conversation, one of the first things that I immediately was drawn in by is love the colorful and vibrant art style.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
that's really
like,
great.
Like, say whatever you will about the game at large, but it practically nails its own aesthetic.
Oh no, definitely the world building and the music will be my top two favorite things. The gameplay will be a close third, because I will argue that the gameplay here is still more solid than in other games.
Yeah, I have to
works.
agree.
It's tight when it needs to be. The only part I think where the gameplay falters is that was me doing a little dancey jig with the shimmies out. The only time I think the gameplay kind of falters is when they expect us to do platforming, but that won't be until later.
I think the best way
Yeah,
to
okay.
best way to put this game is, you know what? Why don't we save that for later? Because we've got an audition to worry about.
Why, hello, you
Hello,
two.
Tatiana.
Hello, Tatiana.
Right, and you are?
We're
Yeah.
Bunk Bed Junction.
Dun-dun-dun.
Nice formation.
Bed Junction.
Yeah, that's
Very
really
quick.
Sad thing is, that's the only time you ever see that.
More fans.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't see it if you downloaded the PS4 theme, which is no longer applicable to me because I got an upgrade. But it was still cute enough. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I think I need to actually download that theme.
Clever. I hope you put as much thought into your music.
So from what I remember hearing about this game's development, I want to say that at least some of the people involved were also involved in some way with Final Fantasy 15.
Say again.
It was some of the developers from that, and also some of the developers from Capcom who worked on Street Fighter V. I believe the character artist for them.
Really?
Interesting.
Very well then.
Yeah.
Show me what
And,
you've got. It's time to.
Yahoo! So, the NSR audition is actually a bit more aggressive than your standard musical, than your typical, music talent show.
NSR audition or
it
talent
actually-
show? Ha! Try gladiatorial ring.
More or less. But this introduces, to me, what was one of the first, real gripping, mechanics of this game that I seriously loved is it is basically Devil May Cry meets,
Rhythm May
Necro Dancer.
How about just Rhythm May Cry?
Rhythm May
Yes.
Cry. That sounds very accurate.
So basically, your attacks don't have to follow the beat, although that would have been a neat touch, is if you actually, if you attacked on the beat, you dealt more damage. But no, your attacks do not have to follow the music, but the patterns and the rep and the frequency of everyone's attacks follows the beat and or melody of the music, like here.
Yep.
Now you have to do this a
One
couple
more
times.
time.
I think that's one of
That
the
should be-
trickiest things that I found about this game is because there's so many different enemies in this game that have a different rhythm. It can be pretty hard to keep track of them if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now we can
Now
start.
we-
Now we can actually start starting our stuff.
Between the two, Mayday is the slower, more, weightier attacks, and Zook does more quick, rapid attacks.
Right.
But we cannot attack things in the air or too far away from us.
Also-
Yeah. For those, we're gonna need a certain type of ammunition.
Also, before we go on longer, can I just say, the voice cast in this game, amazing, and I know she'll never watch this, but
There we go.
But Suling, you are just precious as
Oh, yes.
She
as
is.
Mayday.
As Mayday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Susan's
does
fun.
remind me. Hype. How's your friendship with her been going along?
Well, first off, I'm kind of surprised that Gems is the one that brought it up. I figured Matt would have in a
Fuck
very
you.
backhanded manner.
Fuck you.
Anywho,
Fuck you.
yeah.
You did-
Anyway.
So basically, the reason that he brought it up, it's kind of funny because the way that I got to know her is that there's an NSR. Excuse me.
What about you? Are they-
No, I was just saying yay because we got the we did the transformable, which you'll see these more later. You'll see these in the battle. This is a big grand tutorial. Transformables we're gonna want to look out for because between Zook and Mayday, the two can also create support items for the many battles we'll be in. That's
Yeah,
all.
and
So,
the transformables can change depending on who does the transformation. Where Maydays are more offensive focused, whereas Zooks are more defensive.
right, supportive and things like that. All right, so go ahead, hype.
So basically, the whole thing that with Sue is that so there's this NSR fan artist named Squidderdoodle, or Al as we'll call them. They put together this NSR fan character named Beelzebub, who Jordan has made it no secret that she has the mega hots for, and so I decided. And so I decided just to see how she would react to it. I got in touch with Al, and they helped me put together a voice reel for Beelzebub, and a lot of people really liked it, including Sue herself. And she even, I think, retweeted and, even tagged me in, a post or two regarding the character. So I decided, just to be civil, I, sent her a DM saying, oh, hey, thanks for the positivity. I'm glad you enjoyed my performance. And then pretty much from there, we just started talking, hanging out, not super frequently, because, she gets really busy.
Oh,
But,
of course.
yeah,
that and time zones.
Yeah, that and
yeah.
time zones, but it's
They
been
are
pretty
super
good so
far
far, and it's been pretty good so far. And like they said, she is just a really sweet person.
Also, I do apologize, but yes, the backhanded comment. I was joking, but yeah, it's coming. I do apologize. I'd like to point out that Logan and I are big fans of this game. We love it. Steve, when it originally came out, he could give less than he can give less than
She
any
wasn't aware of
shits
it.
and all that. So of course he should be the one who becomes friends with the lead actress from the game.
It was like-minded talents and
Yeah.
a creative flow. I could have done. It's just how things went,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with
I
that.
know.
Anyways, work on that.
To be fair, I
you're fine.
am joking. right?
We know.
We're getting that out of the way now, though.
Yeah.
As another mechanic you saw that we were talking over, that James and I showed off, is similar to Nier Automata. There are some projectiles and some attacks that you can actually parry back to do two things. One, you'll send ricochet damage back at them, and after we do get some upgrades, generate projectile ammunition as well, which is very, very important when you're going against bosses that are far away from you.
Oh yeah, I just remembered something. It's about high time we bring up a certain elephant in the room. Logan, if you would.
There's an elephant in the room? Oh god.
How were we able to play this in the first place?
Oh, okay, yes, we'll get that out right now. So, I'm throwing this out right now. I have bought this game, like, twice. Once when I had to get it on one system and then another on another. But the game does not have online co-op, as many will note right now. So the only way that James and I could do it was to buy it, would be to use Parsec on PC, but the game is unfortunately at the moment Epic Store exclusive.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to support Epic Store, but again, this is after buying it multiple times on PlayStation, and I think also on Switch.
Yeah, I ended up getting the Switch version as well, which, well, I'll admit, it's one of those cases where it does handle the worst of the bunch, but at the same time, it's one of those that doesn't really handle as bad as I feared it would.
Also,
Right.
so
What the? Wait.
Oh,
You,
What?
Oops.
Well, 1 out of 6 ain't too bad.
Never mind.
Hey.
They didn't like the
Wait a minute
perform.
there.
I didn't want to support Epic Game Store. I'm sorry. It just felt like a really crummy thing, and
Also-
I clearly have bought it multiple times.
Also,
Da-da.
the person in the top right, when we learn of her later, I'm a little
Hold on,
pissed that she voted out.
I'll
But,
be
no, it would have been a little more
judge
clever
you.
if
And it
each
looks
of the
like my
X's
artists have
were
spoken.
in the order that you
You have no
defeat
future in
the
show
NSR league.
That would have been neat as like a reason of like, oh, we take them down one at a time. But yeah, we did good.
We reserve the right to reject you, even if you finish the course.
What?
We have the final say in everything.
Wow.
It's not fair.
Please, we run on talent, not fairness.
but we're talented.
Musician is out to find the next best musician who meets our standards of excellence, and you.
Which
certainly
apparently we never find out who wins this
Rich
fucking
coming from
thing.
a bunch of wannabe artists.
Well, because that's not the point of the story.
This is something they do on a regular basis, to be fair.
see
We're just the
that?
next
It
big
means
talent
you're
trying to
done.
win.
If I were you, I
Yeah.
would swallow my pride and use this time to rethink my career.
Also, these animations, I
I
fucking
just
love them.
did.
No.
Oh yeah,
I'll
again,
talk about that.
they really made the most out of their budget.
I belong on this stage.
Okay, I've heard enough. Thank you very much. Off you go.
You haven't heard the last of me, okay? What do you know about rock? I bet you never even held a guitar in your life.
Ouch.
But
There she be.
You really had to piss off the Flamehead.
living proof that dinosaurs once were on the earth.
You think you can just
Oh,
Oh,
and also fun
wait,
fact, and also real.
fall into your silly fantasy
yes,
Also,
Matt?
Logan, if you want to, you
No,
can censor what I
Logan.
said earlier.
that rock is
Okay.
still relevant.
I would say, fun fact: those rose-tinted glasses there. That's a reference to the fact that her voice actress loves and owns rose-tinted glasses.
Nice.
That's cute.
Also,
Ooh.
The age
I do-
of rock is
Also, the one
over.
thing I both like and hate about this game is like, I hate that at first the game makes it like it seems to push this agenda of.
Oh, hold on, I love
Wait,
this
where's she
part.
going?
I love this part.
Do, 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 do,
There
do.
we go.
Whoop.
Oh,
Well, how about you take all these X's and shove them up your...
Nope.
we'll be right back after these messages.
They can't.
Yeah, but anyway, so
I just love how swiftly she just runs
so
up there.
when
Anyway,
when
continue.
they were first advertising this game, I wasn't fully looking forward to it because it felt I like all kinds of music. So to say, oh, rock is so much better than EDM. EDM is the work of the devil and all that. That's what I thought the game was doing. Then I actually played it. It is much deeper and better than that, and I do.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
does a good job.
they're like even in the credits they outright say that they don't hate EDM.
We like EDM too,
But-
it's just a simple thing. So for now, oh, hang on, lore.
Also, I do apologize. One last thing, but
No, man, hang on. The lore. The whole place runs on music power.
I mean that's pretty sweet when you really think about it. By the power
rap,
of
yeah.
music that can actually run our cities.
Yeah. All right, now back to you.
It's clean, affordable, and by all means non-degradable.
And grooving.
And
Yeah,
cost
back to you,
effective.
Matt, now.
so the
Right.
So I just realized, yeah, so the main antagonist of this game, it is really interesting that after all these years, we finally get to see what Maris from Fraser looks like. Anybody gets
Oh, yeah,
that
it's on
joke,
TV.
I will give
Yeah.
you a reward. Also, I do love that Zook uses his guitar picks as a cane.
Drumsticks.
Or drumsticks as a...
His drumsticks can like combine together to make a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But
a
can he
classy
pogo
man.
bounce with them?
So I'm trying to look into this. So Zook actually uses NSR. Oh, hang on, that's the Quasar.
What?
Whoa, it powered up all the way.
Look at that.
Oh.
Wait, did you see that? We powered the Quasar to almost
Quasar,
full
sorry.
capacity.
No
I mean,
worries.
same thing.
Well, the reason...
So her pronunciation,
It's-
her accent is thick,
How could
at least in this
But
case.
she's great.
When we
Uh,
outperformed all the
but the
other
one,
contestants?
but the whole thing with the,
This is
I
totally
call it the
rigged.
Quasar as well because it's supposed to be Quasar Plaza.
There's always something
Plaza.
you can do, Zook. Believe
Plaza,
me.
Plaza. Ah.
Yeah.
If you say so, May.
But yeah, Mayday's definitely not appreciating the situation here. Zook is trying to like say, hey, let's just... Could be fair. I'm sure there's not some big conspiracy out to get us, and she doesn't
Yeah.
fully believe
Yeah,
that.
he's the more level-headed like anchor of the two of them.
Oh, I also love this tune right here, and you don't get to hear it at all too
Maybe
often.
we're being too hard.
It's only in this scene and maybe in the.
By the way,
home scene.
people, get the soundtrack. If anything at all,
Fantastic work.
get the soundtrack. We are begging you to.
We'll
yeah,
talk more about it
we'll,
later.
we'll be sure to leave a link in the description once this goes public.
Yeah.
You can find us right on Bandcamp as well as on the Christmas stream. Oh,
Oh, and this 2D animator is also really well. I'll also have to give him a shout out once we see this. Let's see.
jeez, way to rub it in.
Yeah.
Band.
Also, one thing I
Aww.
Hang on.
We suggest that you stick to what works. EDM. Remember, we strive through order. Order leads to progress.
If I had a nickel for every time she says this.
Have a pleasant evening.
And
What says? Oh.
What the slimy possum did she say?
Oh dear.
She said order.
Discrimination is
Here's
so
the one thing I do like about this game, though. Like, throughout points of the game, you side with Zook. Throughout other points, you side with Mayday. It turns out, both of them have points, and both of them are right and wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Stop overreacting. Look around you.
Yeah.
NSR may be jerks, but you can't deny that they're doing a great
right,
job
the
at
whole
governing
place
the
is
city.
bustling it.
Oops.
Oh.
Except for that tower. That tower still has light.
Wait,
for it.
that's like very bad timing there, buddy.
Wait for it.
Hold it.
Yes.
If I could see your face, I'd punch it.
Alright, power's coming back online.
Oh, hey, I can,
Unfortunately-
oh, hey, I can see her
Only
face
the
again.
NSR building.
Oh, hey, I can see her face again.
You see that?
And he looks like, uh-oh. But no.
City's backup energy is only
Yeah, it
provided
turns out the
by
city's
of NSR.
only NS. So this part, I'll admit, is something that they never address throughout the plot. I apologize, they never do this. They never address the fact that only NSR's buildings
Can I
get
make
all the backup
Can I
power.
make an explanation?
From the general
Most likely, because the elite of NSR are the people that provide power to the city through their music, they need that
so
power
they gotta
to
make sure their
resupply.
equipment
Yeah.
You're making sense.
fair.
So if
So for
they
now-
explained that, then it would have
What are we gonna
made
do
sense.
to
I think
someone
that's
who
the
messes
reason
with
why.
good people of Vinyl
But for now, we're fueling our way to take down this whole empire that is wanting to basically kill Rock. And thus our journey begins.
In no straight roads.
Taiho.
Woo!
Again, I get hype. The music is... I'll talk about that music in a sec. So for now, yeah. Also, unfortunately, this is already concluding our first part because they kind of front load the story a bit, but I'll already say was already feeling pretty pumped by this. I'll talk more about my previous first experiences and learning about this game and telling the rest of these schmucks about it.
Today, we stand up against NSR.
As you can already tell, the art direction was very much inspired by Double Fine games like Psychonauts and even like comics like Scott Pilgrim.
Their concert.
And
I'd say more.
happy
I'd
to-
say more Psychonauts with the whole fact that the skin colors
Music revolution
and
starts
stuff like
right
that.
oh,
are
that was
very
actually take.
Psychonauts.
Now press the button to
Apparently-
jump down.
Oh, I probably should do that. But when we do
Maybe
that,
later.
Next time. Maybe later. That's a really long way down. We should probably find a ladder first. But yeah. Hope you all enjoy this little journey that we're going to take you on because I think this is one of my favorite indie games released in the past decade.
Yeah,
and I look forward to Go ahead.
Before we end, you make that joke, and I'm just thinking like Zook and Mayday reenacting that one bit from Hoodwink where it says, "That's a long way down. We could take the truck." Yeah, let's take the truck.
I love that. So, yeah, stay tuned.
Goodbye.
Rock on.
Oi.